Hey y'all, it's Crystal. Thanks for coming by today. We are going to talk fun stuff for June. Okay, again, I want to keep doing this so we can acknowledge the fun things that we do have going on in our lives, because there are fun things going on, even though the world feels like I don't even know what are we feeling now. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about fun stuff. So this is where I talk about, things I've watched, some concerts I went to, just, stuff like that. So let's get going. Let's talk about what I've been watching for June. I got a few movies, a few shows I've been watching. Okay, let's do it. So movies. Watched party for the Unhinged readathon. We watched The Covenant. This was an interesting movie. It is, I don't even know how to explain it. It's very early 2000s, right? It was a fun group watch. I mean, is the movie like good? No, but it was fun. I'll just say that. I watched for the Scary Summer Reading Challenge. I watched Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. It's been some years since I watched The Birds, and it holds up. I love it. It's a very enjoyable movie about birds that attack this little island, or not this island, this little coastal town. And yeah, it's good. Tippi Hedren looking fabulous in her green suit and her French knot, her French roll, whatever you call the hair. Anyway, Rod Taylor, Suzanne Plachette, young Jessica Tandy. Very good. I really liked it. Birds attacking people, it's still actually kind of frightening. The scene where they're the crows are all perched on the what do you call it, playground equipment, and just like being still. That's still fixing my camera. That's still like kind of creepy. It's still kind of creepy. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Watch party that Andrew did for us, Blade. I've seen Blade a bunch of times, but it's always fun to watch Blade. Blade is really good. Wesley Snipes, right? And he does a fantastic job playing Blade. He's the day walker, right? The sort of half vampire, half human, and then he's like slaying vampires. I mean, what more can you want, really? Awesome soundtrack. Yeah, Blade's good. Blade's good. Always good. And then my friends, my husband and I went to the theater, which we don't get to do very often, just the two of us, to watch 28 Years Later. Okay, we have loved all the 28's movies and watched them together over the years. And this movie is probably my most highly anticipated movie for the entire year. Was 28 Years Later. I've been since I heard it was coming out, I've just been eagerly awaiting it. And so yeah, to actually go see it in the theater, what a treat. Anyway, and I loved it. I loved it so much. And oh my god, it was fantastic. I absolutely loved picking up this world 28 years later to see what's going on and how how things have evolved and what's going on with how are people adapting, because essentially at this point in time, the island of Britain or whatever has basically just been quarantined and like shut off from the outside world. So the people that are still existing there are just kind of left to fend for themselves. I mean, and so our main story takes place on this little island that at some points during the day, high tide kind of blocks off entrance and things like that. So they're kind of doing okay, you know what I mean? They've got a system in place for safety and things like that. They're growing food, they're doing okay for themselves, right? And but yeah, they still need to go over to sort of the mainland from time to time to just see what's going on and forage and stuff like that. And so we're following our main character is this young kind of 12-year-old kid who goes over to the mainland with his dad, and it is his first time over there, and he's killing zombies and things like that, and his eyes are kind of open to what's going on over on the mainland, right? And I really I just enjoyed following this little kid. He was so good. This actor was fantastic. Oh my God, he was so good. And then, you know, through, I don't know, maybe you've seen it, I don't know, but we end up looking for a different character, and for reasons, because his mom is ill. It's the whole story, but I just loved this. They're either, you know, seeing how the zombies themselves, we call them zombies, whatever, have evolved. You know, there's some that have become a little slow moving, but then there's some that are still really fast, like we've seen in the other movies. And then they have these now, these ones that they call like alpha zombies, that have evolved in a way to become like almost like mega zombies almost. And they are kind of controlling almost like a herd of their own little group. I don't know. They've kind of gained a level of intelligence. Anyway, very interesting is what I'm saying. And I really loved it. I loved the gorgeous, like, just scenery of the place too, just like for where it was filmed and everything. Just the cinematography of it all, stunning. Really loved it. Again, it's got this really kind of eerie, odd, it's kind of off-putting at times, like music and sounds, you know, that they put in throughout as well, which is really good. Yeah, I really loved it. For me, I thought this was actually a quite profound discussion about death in general, and, you know, sort of circle of life, you know, how even if that sounds hokey, but and love, you know, loving the ones that, you know, that you care about and taking care of them, and love really being a force of survival, and what you would do to save someone you love, and then death being, of course, a part of life. You know, it being a part of life is what makes life worth living, right? I don't know. I thought there's just some really great stuff going on in here, and I think people that are complaining about it are just missing the point and just want to complain about it because people like to just complain about things, quite frankly. You know, people, you know, complain about having, you know, dumb movies all the time, but you're giving us a movie with some intelligence and can make you think, and all people do is complain about it, that it's not enough zombies, or it's dumb, or, you know, God forbid, a man's penis. Lord have mercy. The internet is broken over a giant zombie dingling. Oh my God. It enrages me, actually. It makes me really pissed off about it, because I think this movie is really beautiful. And anyway, I loved it. I flippin' loved it. So that's just my opinion, though. All right. Shows. I'm still watching Pit Babe season 2. I started watching Reset, which I'm very excited. I think I talked about that maybe, where a guy is an actor and he goes back to, he gets to kind of sit back in time in his own body, and he's kind of reliving his life. Yeah, it's really interesting. And then I started watching Memoir of Rati. These are the Thai shows I've been watching. Memoir of Rati, which is a historical fiction story. I find it very interesting, but I'm behind on it. I need to get caught up. Sort of fun family stuff. We celebrated my son's 13th birthday. He's turned 13. What is going on? 13 is like one of those like landmark birthdays, you know, you're like, oh man, where's my little kid gone, you know? So we had fun celebrating him, and, you know, had cake, and we took him to an arcade, and so he could play his beloved claw machines. He loves his claw machines. And yeah, we had a fun time. We didn't do too much, but yeah, it was fun celebrating him and having a good time. Other family things, I don't think we've done much else. You know, school is out, so he's been kind of at home with, we, you know, hire some caregivers, and then my mom helps out some too. And so we've been going to the pool and things like that, you know, just getting into the groove of summer, you know, trying to plan out like our vacation, things like that. So summertime stuff, you know. Let me think. Is that about it? We've got some fun stuff coming up in July, so that'll be fun. Okay, so other stuff. Let's see. June for you know, music stuff. I talk about K-pop, of course. I got some concerts. Yeah, so I went to see Stray Kids. In Atlanta. and I had the best time, even, you know, the fiasco of actually entering the venue. I will look back on this concert with positivity because overall it was a really great experience. And yeah, I mean, just a fantastic show. Huge venue. I think this is probably the biggest venue I've been to, like an actual concert to, was it was at Truist Park, which is where the Atlanta Braves play. So you're just a big stadium, you know. And it was good. The guys did great. They looked great. They sounded great. And we had really awesome effects like you know, fire and fireworks, and that kind of video screen behind them had really great imagery, and it was just good. They did the thing where they did like the carts and they came around like outfield, so you could actually see them a bit close. And yeah, it was a great time. I did do a little vlog about my concert. If you would like to watch, I'll link below. I'll put maybe a couple clips here too. To finally see Stray Kids after being such a fan for so long, it was fantastic. It was just fantastic, so loved it. And then I decided just on a whim, really, to go see 82 Major. 82 Major, they're you know, a younger group, and they had come to Charlotte, but it was the same week as Stray Kids. And I just was like, I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, when the tickets first went on sale, I was like, I can't go. I'm like gonna be in Atlanta and then like drive down to Charlotte, like, you know. But I decided like the day before, I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go. So I bought me a ticket and I went, and I'm so glad I went because they are so good. They were so good. It was a very small place that I'd been before actually to see Rolling Quartz. And so it's a nice little small venue, and so you get to see really pretty good, you know. And yeah, they are just fantastic. A really great group. They sounded great and danced really, you know, all their songs, and they are funny. They are a funny group, particularly Ye Chan, who is a Canadian guy, so he speaks most of the, you know, the English, you know, speaks mostly for the group. But a lot of the members did speak, you know, English pretty well, and you know, so that was nice too. And but Ye Chan is just funny. He's just really hilarious, and I'm so glad that I went, because now I'm just like totally obsessed with 82 Major. And I came out a Songyo bias, Yes, love him now. And then I even splurged for selfies. I'll put that here. What a treat to actually get to meet them a little bit. Maybe not like have a conversation, but I get to say, I had so much fun, or gosh, thanks so much for coming to North Carolina, you know, everything was great, you know, you're amazing. Yeah, and so I just wish nothing but the best for 82 Major. Honestly, they are so fun. They really are. Comebacks, we've had some really good comebacks. In Hyphen had a new comeback, which is fantastic. General spread for In Hyphen. Really love Outside. I Like by Desire. Loose, Helium, all the songs. Yeah, all of them are good. We had new ITZY. We've got new aespa. Doyoung had a new album. Stray Kids had a new Japanese album. The Rose came out with a new album. We had ATEEZ's Golden Hour Part 3 with Lemon Drop. Song of the summer, song of the year for me so far. Holy moly. And then we're getting another album in just a few days as of my recording this, called In Your Fantasy. I'm not ready. New from S9, which I'm glad to see them back, as even though there's only 5 members of them now, but I'm glad to see them, keep trying. They're a really great girl group. Highly recommend from S9. The New Gravity is actually really great too. The whole album was fantastic. New Gravity, yeah. Lots of stuff going on, but it was a good month. It was a really good month. So let's do June top songs per my Receiptify. Number 1, Lemon Drop by ATEEZ, obviously. Number 2 and 3, 82 Major songs. Heroes, which I love. And then Takeover. Number 4, Masterpiece by ATEEZ. Number 5, Castle by ATEEZ. Number 6, Now This House Ain't a Home by ATEEZ. Can you tell I've had Golden Hour Part 3 on repeat? Yes. Number 7, Passport by 82 Major. Number 8, Ice on My Teeth, ATEEZ. Okay, number 9, we're switching it up. Pretty Boy by P1 Harmony. I'm still really loving that song. And number 10, Chick Chick Boom by Stray Kids. Yeah, I listen to a lot of Stray Kids. My June top groups, ATEEZ. Yeah, Stray Kids, 82 Major. Number 4, Babymetal. Oh my gosh, because I forgot. I want to see Babymetal too. Yeah, July was crazy. I'll circle back to that. Number 5, In Hyphen. Number 6, BTS. 7, Gravity. Yeah, 8, Taeyong. I've been in my Taeyong feels. I've been missing Taeyong. Number 9, Red Velvet. Number 10, I'm Still Dogging On NMIXX. Their new album that came out earlier this year. Okay, so yeah, I forgot. It's all Babymetal too. Yeah. So Babymetal, of course, is a Japanese metal band, and I went with my friend Mike. Mike is my concert buddy. We saw Stray Kids together too. And so they came to Charlotte, and I kind of wanted a redo from seeing them last year, because the venue and everything that they were at last year, it was just, it was hard to see them. I was so stuffed and crowded because it was a standing venue, and I was literally just like this the whole time. It wasn't a great experience, honestly. And I saw they were coming to Charlotte, and it was like a seated play. Yes, thank you. So this really nice little amphitheater down there that I had never been to. It was really good. And Babymetal, always great. Highly recommend if you've not seen them. They are fantastic live. They're just so good. called Bloodywood. I was thoroughly impressed. They are from New Delhi, India. So I don't, hear about too many Indian, metal bands. I was impressed. And so I'm a fan. Yeah, I've been listening to them a little bit now as well. Had a really fun busy concert month. Summer is always busy with concerts, I feel like, So July, I only have one in July and I have one in August. So I'm slowing down a little bit, question mark, where I think we're about to get another round of announcements though for some tours. So anyway, I think that's it. Let me know what fun stuff you got into, because I would like to know what you're doing for summer and stuff like that. Or if you're not in summer yet, if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, you're doing winter, you're handling the winter blues, Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I always appreciate your time. I really do. I know there's a lot of videos out there, and if you choose to even just watch a few minutes of mine, I certainly appreciate it. So, so I'll leave it here, and we'll catch you next month for next month's fun stuff. All right, bye.